Didn't have time to team build, so we're gonna be hopping onto the alt Joey and Blunders, and I think MV's all whatever. We're gonna hop in and just grab some game with this hyper offensive team. Grab a few, have some fun, and then we'll be back to business tomorrow, hopefully. And so, man, this week felt like it blew by. It's a slightly different style of team than I'm used to. I guess maybe not really about being used to it, but it's just a slightly different style of team. Defensive synergy wise, it's not really going to give you much, but from an offensive synergy, it's decent. So it does take a bit more thinking for me because I'm not used to. I don't think I've used, other than Gambit, maybe a couple. I don't know if I've used any of these mods. Have fun. From a sweeping standpoint, I could see Azu doing some work, but I'd say we overwhelm with Baxcalibur. The Baxcalibation, and then potential something with Iron Moth for sure, but we need quite a few conditions, but I need that Gambit not to be able to one-shot me, which I don't know if I'll be able to achieve. So phase 1 is going to involve Rotom. Very surprised on the Rotom lead. I'm assuming it's going to go Wadamungus and Spore, because to give up the Rotom on an energy ball here is a foolish thing. I don't know my opponent's level of skill. I'm just going to energy ball. I'm not prioritizing rocks right now because he has a Cinderace to court change. I'd rather him try to prioritize it than take advantage of that. And yeah, so foolish decision, foolish plays, foolish decision. It'd be foolish to just I think some Mortal Spin worth. These heavy duty boots, Among Us. Yeah. Again, agree? No, I do not. Particularly because this is I prefer this be my Spore fodder. It's just too dangerous of a decision. And it just might be say Oscar Tusk. Tusk just took very interesting decisions. That crit mattered obviously. So he's max speed Tusk. So now the Tusk just opened up now the he got rid of the rocks, which isn't that deep for me. I told you had a Cinderace. If anything, you could have court changed those back, unless it's banded Cinderace. Which gave me a lot of value in exchange for that, which opens up my Gambit significantly. I'm not Lum, so the Rotom is still a bitch. I'm max speed, so I don't have any defense. I suppose he can't switch into Kowtow though. Man, we'll make do. U-turn here. This might be his rocker. It's hard to say. The Among Us is helmet, which we talked about, and it is max defense. This is a bind for me. You can't guard against Dragon, but I don't deal with his Gambit very well. If I crash, because what I'm expecting is Glim, but I have my T-Spiker, so bring the Glim in. Bring the Glim in. Unless it's like max defense, but I'm a banded guy backs. So I'd be shocked if I can't 2 KO Glimmora. But Glimmora is no slouch in the defense department. Interesting. So he's going to get the Spore off on my backs, but committed to Terra Steel. Fair enough. That does mean we burn a sleep turn here. There are a couple of things he could go into. I could Lokix, which covers most, but it doesn't cover Glim. And I figured Glim would be, if I can get the first turn Wake. Oh, fuck me. That's not good. Like from a worst case scenario standpoint. It wasn't a first turn Wake actually. No, it was. Kind of slower, yeah. And so that opens up another Spore fodder. As I said, it's going to be a really rough, just from a looking at his team standpoint. I knew this wasn't going to be an easy one. Now, the upside is that he terrored his Amoonguss, and so if I can get him to sack his Rotom, he actually gets bodied by Azu. But he just showed Power Gem. So I'm forced to... It'd be very stupid to go Rotom here. Like, dumb. Dumb. Should I bank on him doing a dumb thing though? Because Tusk coming in is a Mon down. He expected Terra Flying. Is this Choice Specs? Oh, he was Specs. Okay. Interesting. So me Terra Flying here would mean Tusk dies. I'm flying high in the sky and kill the Tusk. Otherwise, I'd have to sack something else. I don't have a choice here. Oh, wow. That didn't die. That didn't die. What the fuck? Glimmora Specs. I think this is his Rocker, truth be told. He knocks, which lets me lose my Black Glass. I could have, what's his face there? So it goes to the Gambino. The Gambit Bino. Only has 2 fallen, which means the Booster Energy King does its ting. But the Rotom is, I think even if I drum, I just need some damage on this. And he won't know I have Encore on my Azu. I'm just debating whether or not it's worth suckering. Yeah, it's worth kowtowing. Yeah, because I know he's going to kowtow back. And I get a KO here. I guess he could be Terrifier. The only way he's staying is he's Terrifier. I guess he could stay in the Sucker Punch, I suppose. But why does I sense Terrifier? But... he goes hard Cinderace, which is insane. That's the Pyro Ball. I could Agility, but I obviously don't need it. Gonna sack. He goes back to Gambit. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Should Agility here. I should sack Amoonguss, but even if he stays in, he would Sucker Punch. Yeah. Maybe this has Sucker. Trash. Who uses such an awful move? So we go to Lokix here. Phenomenal. We have Axe Kick, which is very cool. I don't think he's gonna see this coming. Axe Kick's actually neutral to everything, so this is actually super funny. I don't think he saw that shit coming. The Axe Kick is right. He already terrored. What am I saying? I'm very good at this game. Oh my goodness! Look at Lokix go. I completely forgot about the already terrored. My apologies. I was like, should terror the Gambit. So yeah, that means Lokix was always a win con once we bodied the Cinderace. Make the Cinderace make even less sense. He's just stacking Rotom, so he didn't get Azu. Azu was gonna eat his lunch. But Lokix Axe Kick, I don't think I've ever seen it use that move. So that was wonderful. I don't know why he went Rotom first. He had to protect. I mean, why he went Amoonguss first? He had to protect Rotom. And I had Iron Moth and Azu left, right? So the Rotom would have been in a phenomenal position of power. Though once he lost Gambit, I mean, what was he gonna do versus Iron Moth, right? So didn't really matter, but no, yeah, it did matter Because how did he sucker punched, right? I was like, how did he lose Cinderace? But that was some interesting stuff. I learned a lot from that game. Choice Specs Glimmora, huh? What else did we learn? Sucker punch Cinderace. It's like the second time I've seen that. So perhaps that's picking up some usage. People aren't running high jump kick anymore. Because certainly court changes. This is like the fucking third Cinderace in a row. Like, is Cinderace just the mid-ladder king? Or is that boy going back up in usage? What's going on? This dude believes in Protean. He has 2. In fact, he has 3 starters. The GOAT. The GOAT. He has a very T-Spike weak team, so he'd probably have to bank on Cinderace heavily. Glimmora offensively has a super effective move on everything on his team. Ground and grass covers everything on his team. Lokix is handsome, gorgeous, all these things that it typically is. Does it have a dart move that's not? Nope. So I can't use dart moves here. Should be decent. Dramazu can't do anything as long as Skeledirge and Rotom are presente. Nor can Iron Moth. So phase 1 is going to involve the Glim to see if we're going to back. We saw what happened in the last situation, right? And for the same reason, we're not going to rocks here. In this case, there's not a lot of downside to Energy Ball. In fact, there's none. Right, if he protects and stays in, okay. If he switches out, okay. Right, I'll just attack whatever else. The only things I can switch into the Energy Ball are the Cinderace, the Gambit, and the Skeledirge, right? And I don't need to explain what happens next with this young ground move that I have in stored for them, right? But as far as how we intend to win the game, you know, Bax is a bitch, right? Bax is a bitch. That's the theme. So this seems to be a sequence. This is offensive. Seems to be a sequence that occurs quite frequently. Now the issue is you don't have anything. Oh, I guess you have Greninja. I don't know why Cinderace was the counter of choice. Azu is not sweeping this game. I guess he could have high jump kick. Yeah, you missed. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Yeah, actually, well, he's part fighting, so he could go for U-turn. I was going to say, really U-turn there. So this is a dead Rotom, assuming I connect. And so Rotom being gone frees up Azu a bit more. So now I can Aqua Jet sweep, but I'll need Skeledirge to be dirged, to be beaten the fuck down, you know? And I think Iron Moth, considering it's his only switching, can be the guy to do that thing. So it's an interesting situation because, you know, somebody switched a Great Tusk in on a Azumarill, right? So one would assume we're in stored for some earthquaking shenanigans, perhaps some headlong rushing shenanigans. I do like my fucking Lokix though. We just saw what it did with that Axel, and Axel is nice here. So I'm a hard Bax. It's not my preference, right? Because he rushes and he's banded. Whew, Lokix would have taken a beating for. I think that's out of band. If he's not out of band, I'm Galving Rush. It's a speed tie either way. Woo! Out of my sight, Tusk! You call yourself great? You're just a Tusk. Just a Tusk. You're a Tusk to me, man. And so the beauty of this is that I get to punish on this U-turn. Oh, he pyroed. Well, now you got to pyro again. If you court change, well, he has to pyro again. Your free court changes. The court changes. I can still absorb the T-spike. So this is a beautiful position of power. He high jump kicked. I don't know why he's like so caught up on high jump kicking Glimmora. So we play rough here. I said if you court change these bodies, then I can just go back to my Glimmora. So it's literally a waste of a Pokemon. Like you just tossed Cinderace in the wind. Because I'm going to go for the one mon on your team likely would have been affected by the T-spikes. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. I don't know why Greninja would be the mon of choice. Perhaps he has the grass move. You know. So we're going to get rid of the T-spikes first. Somebody was like, yeah, we need you to stop the British accent. I don't know if the British accent can be stopped at this point. Never said it was very good. I never even said it was British. So the fact that you think it's British. says something. It must be quality bad British. Just saying. But nah, that's been with me since like 2014. I mean, like, to think I've been uploading for almost 10 years is insane. Nah, it's been more than, which is nuts. That is actually crazy. Shout out to PokeMD. But yeah, at this point, obviously, has he actually not terrored this time? Yeah, he hasn't terrored. So we have the kicking move for the Gambits. We have the first impressions. We have all of these things. Did I? This. Okay. But it's far from over. Far from over. I don't think there's anything Skeledirge can tear. Anything Skeledirge typically tears into, Iron Moth takes care of. And I just need to make sure that I can priority smash the Gambit, right? With Encore and things of that nature. So I did have Grass Knot, which actually activates Toxic. Grass Knot used to touch... What? Grass Knot freaking... Whatever. I'll just go Lokix and U-turn, whatever, bro. He might not be choice, but if you're not choice, he's not doing any kind of damage. No kind of damage. So I'm gonna force this young terrestrialization out here. Again, nothing he can terra into should be able to not get bodied by the EQ. He actually just leaves it in, so that's perfect. So the Skeledirge is gone, which means we open up the floodgates, as this is likely choiced. Specs Pump. I'll take enough. Take a lot from that. I ideally don't want the what I can do is just, I don't even need to set up. That I think Pump might do enough if he terras to would I be able to drum? Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to drum. I didn't expect Rough to one shot. And so the beauty here is now I can just go for play Rough into actually no, the player is to Encore straight up. He might be faster than me, yeah. Cause some Gambits. So now I don't think with the Fallen, I'm trying to get him to show me his Terra type. I don't think with the Fallen he could knock me out with Sucker. If I'm wrong about that, this was a mistake. I should have went Lokix first. I don't know. I mean, Iron Moth is frail as shit. I probably should have went Lokix first. He's faster than my Azu, which has almost no speed, and then my Gambit's max speed. What a life. Actually, I should have went Lokix first. Yeah, I just sacked my Iron Moth for no reason. Would it be better to agility here? There's no reality where he swords dances. Oh, it lived. Okay, so, and he stayed steel, which means he probably had something that didn't enjoy the fire there, because I don't see why he wouldn't terror there. You know I'm attacking you if you suckered. So now I know that Iron Moth has a shot to survive all Fallen Sucker. So this decent HP stat. 4th Cinderace, bros, because I played a game before this one. 4th Cinderace in a row. And it's the one time I'm using Hazard stock. I've never seen a Honchkrow, so I didn't even know that was in the game. I think I did know. He's also using a Bax. He'd get bodied by Azu if he didn't have a Toxapexo. A similar setup to this one, only difference is my T-Spikes are almost meaningless. So the key to life here is to get rid of Great Tusk. Yeah, and somehow get rid of Pex. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. The back's Calibrasion is front and center. Spear. Oh wow. What's that item called? He just hexed me. What? 27. Oh, he was doing. Actually, that didn't matter. Wow, my Glimmora got nothing out of it. So he's what that move? He's that one item. You know, it's just quite strong. Is it? I don't. That fucking one did 27%. That shit is banned. I think he just got lucky with the hits. Truth be told, there's just no way. Which means it forces Great Tusk to take the T spikes, which is dope. If it's not, shit, I could sweep him here. I can't. I want to. So I'm gonna do is double out to. Oh right, he has a fucking Toxapex. Right, I like. So people mindlessly leave Pex in on all things. It's eject, which is actually the one time this is a good thing because he didn't get to regen, so he can't switch in as heartily and as nicely as he would like to. Very surprised. I guess he was just like, well, I'll just pivot to Great Tusk. So this, man, I'm actually having a very hard time with this trash team that I'm facing. I'm max HP, so this, unless it's Terra Bird, I'll live. What? I'm getting bodied, guys. I'm not feeling that. Nah, but there's hope. I just need to play this in the proper sequence. This means this is max attack band. Wow. I still don't think I would have gone Gambit though, to sack all of my Azu. My Azu was like a very good defensive. Okay, he just gives me the Honchkrow. Okay, I've had enough of this. Gosh darn Honchkrow. Now, does the Cinderace have HK? We're gonna have to find out here. Goes Goldingo, which is odd, unless you're. I've just shown you that I'm banded. So unless you're a Choice Scarf, which would just, man, you'd be so gargable. Your team would be so garganicalable. Iron Moth isn't doing shit unless Toxapex goes. I gotta do it though. Yeah. But he's max defense Pex. So people like to go hard Cinderace on this. Yeah, he goes hard Pex, which is a 2-hit KO. Which means he'd die. Oh, he fucking stayed in. Oh, okay. Please sack Pex. Okay. Okay. Blessed. Bless up. I don't think I died to this. 25%. There's no way. You're banded as hell. I don't think so. What? So that surf damage mattered. Well, if I didn't agility, it wouldn't. That would have mattered. If I killed this Bax, my King's Gambit would have hope. Now there's no hope. Lokix, we're staring. I mean, I gotta maybe leave it into. It's like, okay, well, I don't need my Excalibur anymore. It's gonna come down to some prediction though, because if his Goldengo is Choice Scarf, I can't believe I'm losing to the worst of them all. I think this guy's played the worst and has the worst team. But hey, man, I mean, my team ain't no fucking, supermodel of a team, Did he Terra yet? He has not Terra'd yet, nor have I Terra'd. He's Helmet Tusk. Like, you can tell this guy was like, he has no home training. I got a crash. He goes hard back, so I'm blessed. What can I say? And the beauty of this is that I mean, HJK will kill them both. I could Terra Dragon, which would mean that if I Terra Dragon and he attacks me with anything, I kill him. Actually, do I kill him? If I don't kill him, this might not be worth it. Because then I just Terra and waste the when I could sweep him with King's Gambit. Cinderace. Or maybe it's perhaps better. Because I'm only adamant. I'm only jolly. Excalibur. The crit on his backs may have mattered if he was jolly. Oh, you offensive. Choice band, bros. Icicle Crash. Cinderace being not fire, being normal type. It's a really high chance to kill him. So let's think. If he HJKs, he kills me. I then have to go to. Yeah, I can't have him. I need to hope this one shots. He U-turned. Shit. Why would you U-turn, punk? He's gonna sack Tusk because he's gonna hit me with that dragon stab. Oh, he goes Goldie. Oh, could he one-shot me? Maybe. I can't stay in though. Trick. He makes it rain as he should. This is phenomenal. Now I think he is gonna predict me going back to Excalibur and go Cinderace instead of Tusk. That's okay though, because I want Tusk to have to attack me, which allows me to go to Lokix and one-shot him, and then we're playing Sucker Punch games. Because Lokix, I hope Lokix, because Lokix resists ground, which I'd assume would be his attacking move. I mean, I don't know why he'd have Rocky Helmet with fucking. I could go backs as well, but I don't think Lokix would even die from the. Oh shit! He then went for the one good move. First impression, shit. If he has knock, but actually that's not a bad thing for us not being able to. My backs doesn't need to be. Axe kick. If I miss this shit, I do a ton. No, I can't lose this. Oh, this is naturally. Oh wow. Rapid spin knockoff. If Bax did that kind of damage to fucking. Whew, this is gonna be a doozy of a prediction of an endgame. But I'll have 3 versus his knockoff rappers. There's no way in hell you have. This is his rocker, and the next move is EQ. There's no way in hell you have. There's no way in hell you have fighting stab. Yeah. So he goes for rocks, which kills my Lokix, which isn't horrible, especially because he goes gold then go first. It's almost a guaranteed loss. Unless he doubles. Yeah, because if you make it rain, I go King's Gambit and guarantee knock you out. You can't kill me. I guarantee knock your Cinderace out. And I'm pretty sure you're choiced the way you've been playing. If you're not, then my Excalibur wins. Unless he Terra. Oh shit. That won't kill me though. Oh, this is gonna be a crazy ass endgame. Do I sucker? Do I sucker? Do I sucker here? Woo! What an endgame, boys. Or do I kowtow? I think he's gonna think that. What's the least risk for him? I think he's going Cinderace. Oh, whew. I think that's game. I think that's game. Because Ice Shard, Sucker plus Ice Shard is 3000% killing you. He has to stay fire type. Oh, I just crit. Gambit had no fucking love for these hoes, man. That's gonna be it. We could grab one more to go to the 19s. Sorry, 8:30 though. I'm gonna grab one more. just so I can put 1900 level play in the thumbnail if I win this game. Hopefully it's not a super long game. Did we lose a game? No. We ended up winning that one really tricky end game. Yeah, I was like, oh, we got our points fairly quickly. But yeah, we'll pause until we get another. So we have our final game of the live. We got a 1675 player, the most dangerous of them all. He has an Among Us, our arch nemesis, Great Tusk, Rotom. It's just a tough day for the boy. Tough day. It's a tough day for your boy. But no, I think it's just a matter of getting the Tinglu at a range where I can go for agility. I can't let him get too many hazards up because I only have Mortal Spin to hazard control and he has a Scizor, right? So it's not the most reliable thing. Baxcalibur, Scizor is his only way to stop the Baxcalibur. He has 2 Azu checks, so that's where we're facing Among Us. The first king without a Cinderace, firstly, so congratulations to me. When I'm thinking about the whole Glimmora lead sequence, the reason I'll still go for it, one, I'm pretty sure he has to. He's gonna BP and bring me down to, and that puts me at two mons. What am I saying? 2 hazards up. Forces the. I get to see what kind of item he is. Probably banded. It forces him to Tusk. But now he's dealing with rocks and Tusk. Now I'm debating, Baxing. I could do a couple different things here. Bax covers both. He stayed in. No, he's just what? He's slower than my Gambit. I figured he might go Among Us, which is why I didn't go Glimmora. What the fuck? The Scizor just my Gambit's max speed. I'm tripping. I'm thinking about Azu. I'm like, Azu's like 0 speed. So this is great, right? Because I get to Icicle Crash here. I'm not gonna Galv Rush, even though Rotom could come in. But he Terran, which is good. That means my Iron Moth knows exactly what it's gonna KO. He wants these hazards gone pronto. But I'm gonna burn a sleep turn here in case he goes Great Tusk as he does. And if I get the wake up here, please, Bax, you've been such a king this whole game. You've never done anything in your life. Come on, hit. Nice. That's good damage. And you get the flinch. Oh, you're gorgeous. Well, the flinch was some BS. It wouldn't have knocked me out with anything. He's defensive. And it allows for him to bring in Rotom. Now, the beauty of Rotom is that Rotom can't touch a Baxcalibur, right? It can only Volt Switch because you can't Will-O-Wisp where it gives an attack boost. So it forces Scizoro in. It's 3,000% going for the U-turn. But the beauty of it is that now you no longer have a poison type. So you are getting punished with this young water. And now the goal in life is just to get Tinglu down. Yup. It's like, shit. I done forgot. Yes, sir. You done forgot. And so, really, the game's over once I belly drum. The question is, what am I going to drum on? Can drum on a U-turning Sizz, maybe. I don't know. You just Galv Rush here to remove this beast. As Scizoro comes in, I could drum on Sizz. I don't think I just forfeit. Okay, so that puts us 19. Quick, nice and easy. Not like disrespecting the opponent, nice and easy, but like just a smooth game. Bax waking up there was big, but that's the risk you take. You're like, okay, I'm gonna risk getting the first turn. Wake up on you and get these hazards gone. But once he Terra, I was like, oh no. So at that point, agility Moth would do him in. But once he allowed Rotom to take that damage, Terra Water Aqua Jet with body, Play Rough would kill his Amoonguss since it's no longer a poison type. Scizor is getting bodied by the Jet. Meowscarada is getting bodied by the Terra Water Jet. Tusk, do we even discuss it? Tinglu, do we even need to discuss it? So, had a lot of fun here. It's fun being back up into the relative high ladder. Though the games feel very similar, if it's just me, or the lower ladder dons kind of some beasts that are giving us a hard time with their cool teams. So yeah, hit the like button down below if you enjoyed, guys. Squeeze this one out for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.